Hello everyone, a warm welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well by God's grace. So today I'm sharing with you how you make yam fufu, okay, or yam swallow, right? So we'll start with making the fufu, yeah. Then after I show you how you can make the yam flour. It's all in one video, okay? So you get your yam flour, you mix it with some water, depending on how soft or how firm you want your fufu. That's how you mix it, okay? I'll put the measurement in the description box for you. I added a bit more water because I wanted it to be a bit soft, right? So that swallowing is easier. So just as we make our swallows, you put it on fire in your saucepan, and then with your wooden spoon, you press your dough against the saucepan, okay? So once it's nice and firm like this, you need to add some water, cover it, and let it steam, okay? Let it boil for a bit so that the inside, no, just say the middle, no, the inside of this swallow, no, will be nicely cooked, okay? We don't want to be eating we don't want to be eating raw, yam swallow or yam fufu, right? So you keep going until you taste it and you know that it is cooked. That is how the only way I can tell you how this food is cooked. Okay. So when you're ready or when it is done, either you serve it straight away or you pack them in cling film or any freezer bag in balls and or however you pack your swallows, and you put them aside for when you are ready. So in Ghana, we first boil the yam and then we pound it. That is how we do it. But then this is another way you can do it. If maybe you have a lot of yam and you don't want it to go bad, this is how you can preserve it. Make it into powder or flour. So for the flour, for the powder, the yam powder, I'm just preparing. So I have some water and I'm adding some vinegar, into the water, right? You have your yam, you cut your yam, right? So what I'm going to be doing, I peel the yam and then I cut it into pieces. So depending on how, you can cut it anyhow you want, but because of where I am and the climate, it can be hot sometimes. The sun can be out today and it's raining tomorrow. I decided to slice it thin enough so that it can dry. Okay, you can dry it in the sun. You can use a dehydrator if you have one, or you can use your oven. Okay, I'll put all the temperature and the measurements I'm going to be using here. Okay, for the yam flour, you don't need any measurement for the yam. Whatever yam that you have, you can use it. Okay, as I said, if yam is in season and you need to preserve some, this is one way of preserving it. You love yam fufu, this is one way of preserving. Okay, so once I finish slicing it, as you've seen, I've sliced it into very thin pieces and I've washed it in my vinegar. So if you don't wash it in your vinegar, that's what is going to happen, is it's going to discolor, right? And your yam fufu is going to turn brown. We want white yam fufu. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm adding hot water to it. I pour the hot water and I let it sit for about 30 minutes. Just so that it kills any bacteria or anything that will cause it to discolor. Trust me, even with this, sometimes it does discolor regardless. Yeah, after 30 minutes, you drain it and then you're going to spread it out to dry. That's what we're doing next. So I have my tray. I'm going to spread. You can put tissue paper in it, but here I have this all-purpose cloth, which is going to first of all soak any excess water, okay, before I can transfer it onto a rack or anything. So pour it here, soak the water, and then I'll use a kitchen towel to dab the yam so that I can absorb a lot of moisture from it so that it can dry quicker. Okay, it can dry quicker. If you're in Africa, a very hot climate, you can just ignore all this, and all that you have to do is just leave it in the sun. In the morning, by evening time, it's dry. Oh, I love Africa. I love Ghana. The sun, it helps in so many ways. It does things for you quicker. Because when you wash your stuff and you hang it, boom, by midday it is dry. Oh, where I live, you can dry it days, not the end. Okay, so yeah, you leave it in the sun for it to dry until it is bone dry. You need to let it dry completely. And whilst it's outside, you can cover it with something so that insects or anything cannot go and stand on it or go and do their own thing on it. Okay, that's why I covered it. So nice and dried now. And what I'm going to be doing is now the blending phase. Okay, you need a strong blender for this. If you're in Ghana or if you're in Africa, you can take it to the mill. They can do it for you. But this is what I have, my Ninja. This is the only reason why sometimes I love my Ninja, because when it goes to very hard stuff, Ninja can crush it for you. Okay, so yeah, I crush it as much as I can, or as much as Ninja can, and then I sieve it. The rest, I'm going to use my coffee grinder to grind it into smooth powder. I'll sieve it again because I want a very smooth powder here, and that is it. So done. I think some of the thing escaped. That's why I had to, scoop it out. Yeah. So yeah, you blend everything, and that is your flour done. It is very, very easy to make. Okay, so once you have the sun, then we thank God you can make your yam flour. I'm going to be sharing with you how to make some other kinds of fufu flour. Okay, so stay tuned, and then make sure you put on your notification bell, and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because wonderful things happen here, and you will enjoy the videos here, trust me. So you keep it in an airtight container, and then you preserve it for when, or you save it for when you need it. So that is our fufu powder done, and all done. Thank you, everyone. Oh yes, lest I forget, please make sure you label it. Otherwise, if you have other flours, you may get confused. You wouldn't know which one you're going to make. Thank you for joining me today. I'm so grateful. So this is it. I served it with some abenquine or palm nut soup. You can add a little bit of okra. So just say you can do whatever you want. Or you can eat it with pepper, whatever. But me, the abenquine is coming your way, trust me. And it was really, really, really good. Nice texture. What do you say? The banku or the fufu has very nice texture. Yeah? Thank you for joining me today. And I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye.